Assalamu alaikum friends and my dear beloved students. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Engineer Javed and today I am back with the today's session of geography. Today we have chosen the physical features of India, which is the chapter in the ninth class geography book, chapter number 2nd. Before starting our session, let me tell you, welcome to our YouTube channel, AL-HABIB GPMS Gund Jahangir. Subscribe our channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon so to receive notification in future when we upload any video. Let us start our session today. The physical features of India. The land of India displays great physical variations. As we know, the India is the vast country with varied landforms. The physical features of India can be grouped as the following. Number 1, the Himalayan Mountains. Number 2, the Northern Plains. Number 3, the Peninsular Plateau. Number 4, the Indian Desert. Number 5, the coastal plains. And number 6, the islands. Let us discuss each one by one. First, the Himalayan mountains. Himalayas, geologically young and structurally fold mountains, stretch over the northern borders of India. These mountains, these mountain ranges run in a west-east direction from the Indus to the Brahmaputra. The Himalayas represent the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They form an arc which covers a distance of about 2400 km. Their width varies from 400 km in Kashmir to 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The northernmost range is known as the Great or Inner Himalayas or the Himadri. It is the most continuous range, consists of the loftiest peaks with an average height of 600 meters. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks. The range lying to the south of the Himadri forms the most rugged mountain system and is known as Himachal or Lesser Himalayas. These ranges are mainly composed of highly compressed and altered rocks. The altitude varies between 3700 and 4500 meters and the average width is of 50 kilometers. The outermost range of the Himalayas is called the Shivaliks. They extend over a width of 10 to 50 kilometers and have an altitude varying between 900 and 1100 meters. Going towards the northern plains, the northern plains have been formed by the interplay of the three major rivers, namely the Indus, the Ganga, and the Brahmaputra, along with their tributaries. This plain is formed of alluvial soil, the deposition of alluvium in a vast basin lying at the foothills of the Himalaya over millions of years, formed this fertile plain. It spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometers. The plain being about 2400 kilometers long and 240 to 320 kilometers broad, is a densely populated physiographic division. The rivers coming from northern mountains are involved in depositional work in the lower course. Due to gentle slope, the velocity of the river decreases, which results in the formation of riverine islands. The river in their lower course split into numerous channels due to the deposition of silt, and these channels are known as distributaries. The northern plain is broadly divided into three sections. The western part of the northern plain is referred to as a Punjab Plains, formed by the Indus and its tributaries. The larger part of this lies in Pakistan. The Indus and its tributaries, like the Jhelum, the Chenab, the Ravi, the Peace, and the Satluj, originate in the Himalaya. And this section of the plain is dominated by the Dobbs. The largest part of the northern plain is formed of older alluvium. It lies above the flood plain of the rivers and present a terrace-like feature. Going towards the second point, the Peninsular Plateau. A peninsular plateau is a tableland composed of the old crystalline, igneous, and metamorphic rocks. It was formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land and thus making it a part of the oldest landmass. This plateau consists of two broad divisions, namely the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The part of the peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada River, covering a major area of Malwa Plateau, that is known as Central Highlands. The Vindhya Range is bounded by the Satpura Range on the south and the Aravalli on the northwest. The further westward extension gradually merges with the sandy and rocky desert of Rajasthan. The Deccan Plateau is a triangular landmass that lies to the south of the Nirmada River. The Satpura Range flanks its broad base in the north, while the Mahadev, the Kaimur Hills, and the Michael Range form its eastern extensions. The western and eastern Ghats mark the western and eastern edges of the Deccan Plateau, respectively. Western Ghats lie parallel to the western coast. They are continuous and can be crossed through passes only. The Western Ghats are higher than the Eastern Ghats. Their average elevation is 900 to 1600 meters as against 600 meters of the Eastern Ghats. One of the distinct features of the Peninsular Plateau is the black soil area, known as Deccan Trap. This is of volcanic origin, hence the rocks are igneous. Actually, these rocks have denuded over time and are responsible for the formation of black soil. Aravalli Hill lie on the western and northwestern margin of the peninsular plateau. The Indian desert lies towards the western margins of the Aravalli Hills. It is an undulating sandy plain covered with sand dunes. This region receives very low rainfall below 150 millimeter per year. It has arid climate with low vegetation cover. Streams appear during the rainy season. Soon after they disappear into the sand and they do not have enough water to reach the sea. And Luni is the only large river in this region. Going towards the coastal plains, the Peninsular Plateau is flanked by stretch of narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea and on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. The western coast, sandwiched between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea, is a narrow plain. It consists of three sections. The north part of the coast is called the Konkan, the central stretch is called the Kannad, while the southern stretch is referred to as Malabar Coast. The plains along the Bay of Bengal are wide and level. In the northern part, it is referred to the northern Sirkar, while the southern part is known as the Coromandel Coast. And the last, going towards the last, that is island. You have already seen that the India has a vast mainland. Besides this, the country has two groups of islands. Just see the screen, a picture is shown and locate the Lakshadweep Island group lying close to the Malabar coast of Kerala. This group of islands is composed of small coral islands. Earlier they were known as Lakadive or Minikoi and Emendive. In 1973, these were named as Lakshadweep. It covers small area of 32 square kilometer. Kavarati Island is the administrative headquarter of Lakshadweep. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. The Patti Island, which is uninhabited, has a bird sanctuary. Now you can see the elongated chain of islands located in the Bay of Bengal, extended from north to south. These are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size and are more numerous and scattered. The entire group of islands is divided into two broad categories: the Andaman in the north and the Nicobar in the south. It is believed that these islands are an elevated portion of submarine mountains. These island groups are of great strategic importance for the country. There is a great diversity of flora and fauna in this group of islands too. These islands lie close to equator and experience equatorial climate and has a thick forest cover. Hope you have loved after watching this video session. Thank you for watching our video session of today. This session was prepared and designed by Engineer Javed Hurra, a smart class trainer for Al-HABIB GPMS Gund Jahangir Hajan Sunawari and Welcome Coaching Classes Gund Jahangir Hajan Sunawari. Thanks once again. Have a nice time ahead. Fi Amanillah. Assalamu